Happy
Good
Tuesday,
morning.
everybody.
Happy Tuesday, Matrix Money Tuesday. How's it going, guys?
Doing well. Doing well.
Good
Not
stuff.
bad, not bad.
I'm still stuffed from yesterday, but
Yeah, it was a long weekend in the Memorial Day weekend in the States.
yep,
Yes.
man. You know our holiday is better than us, I feel.
We
Right.
had our long weekend the previous week. We had Victoria Day last week
okay.
on Monday. So we like to do things
Is
early.
that like-
Thanksgiving, everything else, right? We just do a little bit earlier here.
Is that like your Memorial Day, Victoria Day?
Victoria Day, it's for the Queen of England. No, it's not even the same. It's just it's a Commonwealth thing, I guess.
Huh.
Nice.
Okay.
Got some people coming in right now.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
I should probably put our little banner up here because, there we go. Little things. Obviously slow today.
Yeah.
Who's joining us today? Let's see. Mike. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Mike.
Rui's in the house.
Rui.
Automatic Beats.
Morning.
Backward Miner. If I could get there it is.
There it is. Morning.
Little things. DD, welcome everybody. Appreciate
we're
everybody
live.
being here.
We're live on all the channels today, right?
I think so.
Yes,
All right.
on everything.
That's good.
Yeah, we figured to try and some of the giveaways. I don't know about you guys, but
Mhm.
like when we did some of those giveaways, and then people watched like the replay because we were replaying it on our channels. I had people still trying to get get in on that, even though it was a replay. I had to be in my chat like, sorry guys, replay.
No, I got a lot of that as well. So yeah, this will be a little bit more organized right now.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
is it organized?
we'll see. Who said we're organized? What are you lying about? Oh man, want to take a look at the markets or what, guys? Shall we jump in?
Yep.
All right, let's add to stage. There we go. I'll even refresh it because I don't know how long that's been sitting here. So, survey says there we go. Bitcoin back down. It hit 70 again yesterday and then kind of dropped back. 67,676 right now.
Yep.
I feel like whenever we report on Bitcoin, it's down. Because literally like yesterday it was at like 70, right? Or was it? Yeah, it was at like 70.
It broke 70. Yep. It was up.
Yep.
So maybe we're like bad luck. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's us. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We got Ethereum, which was almost at 4K yesterday, down to 38.53. What do you guys think? I mean, they obviously haven't started with the funding and the trading of those ETFs, but
no,
you think
I thought there would be. I'm wrong again because with BTC the same thing happened. I thought there would be at least some kind of hype, and it fizzled out pretty quickly. There's some chatter, and then that's it. I guess we'll wait till the actual buying begins. The whole approval thing happened so quickly. I think it caught a lot of people off guard. I wasn't expecting it to happen. The last stream we were talking about it happening in 2025, possibly later, and it happened the same week. So there's obviously something happening on the back end, right?
Yeah, we were talking about it literally on Matrix Money on a Tuesday, got approved on a Thursday. Yeah.
Insane.
And we were both wrong because I was saying the same thing. I'll believe it when I see it. So
I thought it was a head fake.
Yeah. Think about it. Remember, like a week prior to that, it was at like $3,200, and then it went up to 38, and then so obviously some people had some insider knowledge. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
And bought into that. Yeah. So, but anyway, let's keep going. BNB looking good, still hovering in that $600 mark right there.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Big thumb in the eye to the SEC. Tell you, that's how I really feel. It just is.
Yeah, I'll take it as well. Yeah.
Solana 169.70, down 5.5% in the last week.
Yeah, it touched 175 somewhere over the last few days, and then it came back down. But it's still very strong. That one's growing and evolving. So,
all right. So, what do you think? Is that the next ETF jar? What do you think?
Okay, so my money's okay. So I put a few polls out there on Twitter and on YouTube, and both of them, the number one choice was Solana.
Oh, no kidding.
was in there, XRP as well, and then AVAX. I wasn't even thinking about AVAX, but that would be another good option.
AVAX would be a good option.
Yeah, I would love to see Solana have an ETF just for personal greed, but everything else would be nice.
What about you, FF? What do you think? Is that the next one on the block or what?
I feel like it has the most big players, so it makes the most sense. But I don't know. I also think that LTC would probably be the next logical step, in my honest opinion. It has the most history. It's very similar to Bitcoin. So I don't know, but Solana, LTC, one of those two.
The reason why I'm saying Solana over everything else right now is because the amount of VCs that are backing it and the VC money that's in there, and they have the influence. They have most of the influence when it comes to the SEC.
Right, they have the most to gain and proverbially, I guess, the most to lose. And a lot of people seem to agree with you here. Yes, Solana next ETF, Solana to the moon. Yes. So obviously, Solana has the support.
Yes, it definitely has the support, and like if it's going to get through, it's going to get through probably quickly as well. Most of these VCs had it at 50 cents, right? So they're making up cash on it already.
Yep,
they could liquidate.
You're not wrong.
So yeah.
All right, well, let's keep going. I know you guys want to talk about Solana all day, but
yeah.
Sorry,
it's really just me.
No. You got some help out in the chat right there. That's all I'm saying. All right, we got XRP at 52 cents, down about 3%, but still up over 50 cents. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Look at Doge, still up over 16 cents. That thing, when I was live yesterday, it was almost 17 cents. I don't know if it ended up going over yesterday, but
I think it did hit 17 at one point.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
For a little bit, but it was only on like certain exchanges, like I think Crypto.com or something, which usually sells their coins at like a premium for whatever.
But right.
It hit 17.
Well, a lot of red in the market today, so Doge got some red going on there too. Cardano got some red here, down 9.5% in the last week, 45 cents. So
it's quite a bit.
Here it is for Cardano. That's down a little bit. Even Sheeb's down a little bit. Look at that, 2% only. That's not bad. There's your AVAX 36.77. Look at this, almost 9.5% down.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a buy right. Well, in my opinion, that's a buy right now because
I agree.
Financial advice.
Oh, I was gonna say, but if I put that up there, I kind of covers you up there. So
there, yeah. That's very low right now.
Yeah, I agree. And Link, look at this. Even though it's, and I don't know, it's one of the few that are actually up here. But again, to me, I keep saying that anything below $20 on Link to me is a good buy. But
yeah,
again,
I agree.
Pointing to that, where is it now? Way down there, yeah. All right. Let's see. Tron is a stable coin here at this point, even being down 10%. That's crazy. BCH down 11.5%. I mean, again, for what it's used for. You guys hold any BCH?
No, I don't have any. Just Bitcoin. I'm not holding Bitcoin.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, I asked that because we're going to talk about Mount Gox in a minute, and that's part of what they're going to be trying to get back to people. Bitcoin, BCH, that kind of stuff. So Uniswap, another one. Look at this, up 14.5%. To me, another one of those thumb in the eye to the SEC. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You know, well, since that Wells notice, I think the thing's gone up. Like, if you're going by USD price, like $3.50, $4.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, exactly. So tell me that isn't because people are like, I'm sorry, I'm not my stream alone here. Sorry, I'm trying to control myself.
No, keep it real, man. Keep it real.
Automatic Beats is saying Litecoin isn't sexy enough for an ETF.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. It's really not.
Yeah. and you got him saying that Pepe flipped Litecoin.
And that's actually one I wanted to just mention briefly, that it also flipped Matic yesterday for a short period of time. Pepe's
really? I didn't catch that.
Right yeah.
Speaking of which, here we are.
Making me like sweat because I sold my Pepe probably a little too early. Granted, I 35x. I could have done extremely well if I kept my Pepe. I would probably at this rate would have had like thousands of dollars worth of Pepe.
I made tens of dollars on Pepe so far. I'm just gonna leave it because I didn't have much in it to begin with. These meme coins, you can never guess, right? So,
well, exactly.
It's up 30% in 7 days, which is pretty significant, and it's been on fire. With to flip Litecoin and Matic that's kind of a big deal, right? For a meme coin.
A meme coin, exactly.
It's like the next SHIB or Doge.
Yeah, FF, you are mitigating risk. That's what you were doing.
Yes, which is our topic today.
So. That's right. That's why I say, come on, let's put it right out there. We're mitigating risk.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's my Litecoin. I like Litecoin for what it's meant to be. Down 6.5%, 82.90, so still above $80. ICP, I'm surprised it's down that much. Truth be told, 11.5%, basically $12. If you guys just shout something out here as I'm scrolling.
Well, I mean, there's WIF there, which I
did. I go buy WIF.
I bought some WIF, and it's up. It's lower. It's a Solana.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm like, where is it? Oh, there it is. There you go. Holy crap! Even that one. Look at that. Up 32%. Holy shit.
Hopefully, I don't sell this too early as well. And then Automatic Beats is talking about Turbo, which I bought at the same time I got Pepe, and I also bought this coin called Wojak, and they're all going up. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should keep with my mitigating risk and sell while I'm up, or just be total degen. I have no idea.
Well, do you guys want to jump into that? And maybe you can start out by explaining how you make those decisions there, FF. What do you think?
Let's talk about Mt. Gox first, and then we can talk about my decisions.
All right. And then all right, let me get that out of here, and I'll bring Mt. Gox up. Hang on. Where is it? Mt. Gox, right here. Bang. So Mt. Gox moves 9.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. And obviously they're postulating here are the creditors finally going to get repaid.
How long has this been going on for?
Since 2014.
2014. Okay. 10 years.
So just to kind of scroll down here, it gives the short, longs and shorts of it right here, but unable to access their funds since 2014 when Mt. Gox suspended their trading and withdrawals.
Okay. All right.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, 2014. It's a good time to unlock. A lot of money's come back.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, a lot of people in this settlement, and again, just to point out, I don't know if there's anybody on this stream who's been part of the Mt. Gox thing over the last.
Oh, you were? Okay.
No. I said I don't know if there's anybody in the stream.
No, FF.
Oh, FF. Yeah, really?
I mean, I didn't have any coin on my Mt. Gox account, but I did have a Mt. Gox account. And then they also gave me the official email stating, give us your information, etc., if you want to be a part of this. And of course I didn't, because I knew I didn't have coin on my Mt. Gox account. But yeah, I had a Mt. Gox account before the hack. That's how OG I am.
But there you go. There you go. OG in the house.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're like I mentioned when we were talking about Bitcoin Cash, they're doing payouts in Bitcoin Cash, and I guess they're also doing fiat payouts. I don't know if you have like the people who are owed money get the option or not. And the other thing is, as far as I'm aware, if you're doing that kind of like fiat payout, as I understand it, they're getting paid out in 2014 prices.
Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, okay. All right. 2014 prices? Really? Yeah, they waited 10 years and they're going to get paid out in 2014 prices?
As I understand it, and if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me in the chat.
That's how they did it for other exchanges as well. So you're absolutely right. They did it for Cryptopia the same way.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
It's not like it was a stable coin. It was held in BTC the whole time, wasn't it?
So I mean, whatever the
I think it was in the coins, yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
At that time.
Someone's still profiting on the back end then, for sure, if we're going back to 2014.
Well, yeah, all the people who are taking care of all this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the Celsius thing. You know, I did when I did that video. I mean, the Celsius creditors or the stake earners, whatever the hell they called them, got shit back by comparison. You know, because legal fees just ate that up like it was, going out of style. And
I guess that's fair if they're okay. I guess if you're going by, if that's a standard, you go by the date that everything was frozen. So I guess that makes sense.
Yep.
For React.
And that's kind of that's even how they did it in Celsius when they did all that. They did it. I forgot what dates they used, but yeah, that's kind of how they did it. This is the date. This is what it was worth on that date. That's what you're getting for what you had.
Okay, fair enough.
It's unfortunate, but.
It is unfortunate, man. It really is. You got anything else you were seeing? You're that OG there, FF. Anything else you want to add about this?
Well, I mean, nothing on this per se. The only thing that I would say about this is when I actually got my Mt. Gox account. I think it was like back in, I don't know. I have the official email. I was looking for my phone to like put it up here to show you guys when my account was created, etc. But like, I don't even think I was able to use the account because like literally like a month or two later after I created the account, they were like, okay, well, it's hacked and we're shutting down, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, okay, well, that was stupid. So I never even got to buy Bitcoin at those low prices back in 2014. That's why another reason why I even made my channel is just like every decision that I seem to make has been just a big fat F. And like, I can't win. Even when I'm there early.
It feels like that.
For everybody else. No, it is like that. It absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think I broke my chair too. See, look at that, another freaking ass.
Don't be breaking stuff. It's okay.
This is why I've been trying to lose weight.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
It's giving out. Oh man, there we go.
Rui is asking us to check out Kek. Am I saying that right? I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna guess it's a meme.
I'd have to bring it back up.
Check it out.
Hang on, there
Kek
it goes.
is used a lot.
My computer's being slow today. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Kek's used a lot on what, FF?
On 4chan as a way to like say laugh out loud instead of saying laugh out loud. You use Kek, but I don't know what Kek.
Okay, I'm not with it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry, guys. I can't bring it up right now. My computer is like frozen. So if one of you guys want to do it, have at it. I can't do it.
Okay. All right.
It won't. It's not working.
Yeah, I don't see it now either.
Yeah, this is really new.
Yeah, it's not listed on CoinGecko.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rui is saying it's a meme coin.
It's not gonna be listed anywhere then. He's probably on some deck somewhere.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if they're using it on 4chan, yes, exactly.
I'll be looking for it.
Yeah, sorry. Can't computer not liking me right now.
Well, it's on CoinGecko.
He says it's on CoinGecko.
I'm gonna try it again.
But I can't. CoinGecko will not come up for me right now. Sorry, guys. Having technical difficulty.
I have it without. Let me just put this up here so you guys can see it.
Okay.
So this is what I have right now. I don't know if this is it, Kek, because when I put the C at the end, it doesn't come up. Maybe this is it. 3 months. No, it's been around too long. This is probably not it. Yeah, way too long. This is probably not it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is it.
I was gonna say that's got to be it. I finally got into CoinGecko, and when I put the C, it doesn't come up like you just. Oh, here it is. I found it. It popped up late. Like what? My computer is so slow right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hang on one second. It's called the Balkan Dwarf.
What?
I am way too old for this. Hang on. Here. Did it finally see? It's still thinking. I'm sorry, guys. My computer. There it is. That's the ticker he gave us.
Oh, okay. All right. Nope. This is.
Let me see if I can get a max on that and bring it down a little bit. Sorry. There we go.
$1 million in trading volume.
Yeah.
Okay. Rui's saying that's it, so it must be.
Okay. Yeah. He just said that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this. Nothing.
Me neither. Outside of
it's on an up move right now, though. Look at it. I mean,
over 800K in trading volume. So someone's making something. That's not bad for 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
That's got the money coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It goes back to 18 March. That's because that's the entirety. You see it down here, 18 March.
Yep.
Okay. That what we just read is what we know about it. Or
so tolerance, is anybody in meme coins when it comes to risk tolerance? And if you are, how much would you allocate? Say you had $1,000 to invest. Out of that $1,000, how much would you allocate to a meme coin like this one, Keck?
$20.
$20. Okay.
Are you asking us, or you want them to put that in the live?
I'm asking you guys. Yeah, I'm asking both of you. I already know we have some degens that would put the whole $1,000. I wanted to say what you guys are thinking.
Well, I will say personally, I don't do meme coins. I just don't. I was considering at one point. I was considering at one point putting a bag in, and I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna add more Bitcoin at that point. So I went that route.
Okay. Jar.
Probably again. I'm old, so I'm probably a little more conservative now than if I was a young guy. I'd be like, yeah, throw it in.
Yeah.
That's where I see. And just to answer Mike here, he says, I don't know how good ETFs will be on any crypto. I don't see any big difference so far, and we're already in a bull run. I don't know. I have the more and more that they keep piling into the like Bitcoin spot ETFs, the more concerned I get about how much of the supply they're locking up in there. To be quite frank, but that's probably for another live stream, I guess. To me, I wouldn't invest in an ETF. I'm going to go get the asset itself, because having it in the control of a centralized entity, just like we talked about with Mt. Gox right here, it's you're trusting a third party instead of trusting yourself, and I'm not down with that. I'd rather trust me making a mistake versus them just deciding they're going to take my money.
Yeah, I totally understand that, especially when it comes to exchanges.
I guess
holding
plays a little bit into the risk tolerance thing.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, just so you know.
What do you guys think? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're like I think there's a little bit of a delay too.
Yeah. When it comes to risk tolerance and it comes to traditional finance, I'm not really going to be investing too much when it comes at least to crypto. So right now, like the experts, when they were talking about investing into different areas of finance, they were talking about 1 to 2% of your financial allocations to be put towards crypto, because it's considered extremely high risk. For me, I like the risk. So when it comes to the allocation that I'm going to have for crypto, it's more like 30-40%. And then 60% is going to be in traditional finance, where I index and do that sort of stuff. And then I have, I'm going to say about 40% of my net worth would be moved into crypto. And I have majority of that in Bitcoin. So I'm holding most of it in Bitcoin. I have a larger amount in Solana by accident. It wasn't supposed to be that much, but that's just the way. I thought when I first got into it, I thought that was a safer investment. This is back before the SBF stuff happened. and I was just learning about it. But I'm learning the cycles of how crypto works and these crypto winters and summers and how they approach, and just standing through the cycle. And once you do your research into it, you start feeling a little bit more comfortable about the path that each one of these chains are going down. So that's my perspective. FF, how about you?
Well, that's a great perspective. I think when it comes to risk, when compared to traditional assets, I think I might be more risky than you. Just because I have a lot more of my retirement funds locked in crypto, more than 40%. Just because I feel like if I'm going the traditional route, that means that I want to retire traditionally at 60, 65 years old, and that's not what I want to do in life. So that's why I would say probably like 60 to 65%, maybe even 70% of my investment money is into crypto, which is an insane number. But if I truly believe in it, which clearly I do, then it's not a big deal. But when it comes to like what I invest in, like you said, a majority is in Bitcoin for you. That's same for me, because Bitcoin is Bitcoin. I don't think I need to do much more explaining on why that's my highest allocated investment within my crypto.
Yeah.
And then obviously I have some other plays that are growing, like Caspa, Rose, just throwing out some shills here. But both of those I have huge allocations as well, but just not as much as my Bitcoin. And then we also talked about, okay, well, how much do you put into meme coins, which is just, I think should be in its own category. And I don't put much in. Whenever I do invest into a meme coin, I just throw $20 at it. Pepe, $20, but I made like $700 off of that. Threw $20 at Turbo. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's like, I think $200 right now, which is a 10x, right? So I should sell it at a 10x.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, is $200 that great? But off of $20, it is. Wojak, I put $20 in that. I think that didn't grow as much. I think it might be at like $60, but still, that's a 3x. And in a traditional market, when you get a 3x, you're typically selling or thinking about selling and, you know, moving your funds around. But in crypto, it's almost like
it's pretty much unheard of in a traditional market. And but like you're talking about 10xing and 3xing, these are moonshots, and they don't happen with every single one. So that's where the risk comes into, because I can tell you that my losses are definitely way more than my wins. And sometimes my win might have covered some of those losses, but it's not very often. It's far and few. And like right now, there was one, just because I was talking to some people on Twitter, there was a meme coin called Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner had put out a coin, and it took off. I at least 2 or 3x. I got my money out of it as quickly as possible, and I'm just going to ride it and see what happens with that one. But it's all over the place. And one other thing that I wanted to mention is when we're talking about the conversion from traditional finance into crypto, a lot of things are happening with this election cycle, and I just want to pop this up on the screen here. This is Trump talking about making Bitcoin. He's not against Bitcoin. He's for Bitcoin. He's crypto friendly. He was talking about the population of 50 million Americans that are investing it. They don't have to worry about their funds if they're invested in crypto. These are all positive things that are happening right now that weren't even a conversation during the last cycle, and that was just 4 years ago. So I see a lot of positive momentum happening in the crypto market. And when you're talking about allocating more money towards it, this is just a positive thing that influences my decision to move more money into crypto rather than pulling it out. So I'm totally in agreement with you on that.
Good point, Jar. So when will your number be like my number?
Okay, so I've already started some businesses in crypto right now. And we're slowly launching it. We did some soft launching, and this is just going to allow me to keep whatever income I'm getting from those businesses in crypto, and I'm not going to be moving it out. So over time, that's going to evolve to a larger sum. And I know all three of us are in different phases of our life, right?
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, and I believe like it's going to go like, I don't know which direction it's going to go into, but we're in different phases. I think I'm in the middle between both of you guys. So my risk tolerance is somewhere in the middle as well. My kids are in double digits right now, and I'm preparing for university. So that's another reason why I have traditional finance there, is because we have something called an RESP, which is a registered education savings plan. So I want to make sure that if they choose to go to university, their money is set there for them. And then I'm starting to think more and more about retirement, but I'm still extremely risky, and I don't know, the DGenemy is never going to die out. So I want how quickly I can accelerate those funds and retire early. So
right.
So I'm kind of split when it comes to that. I don't know if CCM's frozen or not.
Well, am I frozen? Can you even hear me?
I can hear you.
You're good. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, it's about timeline. When when I'm making investments, it's about timeline. And if I glitch out too much, let me know. I'll just shut up. If I were in you guys's phases of life, because it is about that, I'd be thinking totally different investments than I am right now. For me, I'm pushing that retirement age that FF doesn't even want to wait to get to. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's why for me, you and I, actually all three of us have talked about it. I'm not looking to make the money so much out of the crypto. I'm looking to put it together, consolidate it, give it to my grandkids, because they're the ones who are going to benefit the most from it in the time cycle. You know what I mean? In the big arc of time, they will benefit more than I can. Now, like you said, starting businesses, that kind of thing too. I'm trying to obviously glean a little bit of money, got to survive. But it's more about when I do investments, my risk tolerance, which again, why I said I didn't get the meme coins. I went and got the Bitcoin,
right?
Because I think that's going to be the biggest plus for them. So,
yeah. So stability.
My thought process.
In crypto, stability is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are going to be kind of like the more stable ones. I can see why you'd invest in those ones. And even I like stability, but when it comes to growth, I'm also looking for the ones that will possibly 10x over time. It doesn't have to be immediate. I'm looking at least 5-year road. And then that's when I start looking at the others that are in the top 10 and see what they could possibly do. And then the ones that no one's ever heard of. So those are always coming up. There's always going to be things that are going to be developed out, right? So it's interesting. It's interesting with that. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, which is like why I do the DCA portfolio. You know what I'm saying? You can pick various things. I mean, I've been bouncing that portfolio around the whole time. I'm finishing up the Web3 P2E stuff this week, matter of fact. And next week we're on to DPINs. So, I mean, how DPIN projects are not in stone here at this point. So, you know what I mean? Definitely a little bit of risk on that end.
Absolutely. Even just the name DPIN, that's a new name itself. They finally gave it a category. So that's how new it is. And it's still in its infancy. A lot of these projects that are in the DPIN space aren't actually creating any revenue yet. It's more about ideas that they're testing the waters with. So the ones that are actually pulling in revenue from some sort of service, those are interesting. But again, still ground floor. We have a long way to grow. And if you get in now, if you see the value in some of these projects, there's a ton of money that could be made over time, for sure. Especially the ones that develop into something that could be used for the masses, right? When there's mass adoption. So those are always very interesting.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah. So DPIN, since you touched on that, is there anything particular that you guys like in that space?
You go on CCM?
Well, do you guys mind if I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, do you guys mind if I throw up my list and maybe people here can vote?
Yeah.
I knew you were alluding to that, so go ahead.
Well, actually, I really wasn't. I was going to let it ride, to be honest. But I didn't even have it brought. I got to go get it. I didn't have it ready because I was going to let it just be.
I'll answer your question. It's been demo for me. It's always been demo for me. I know demo is probably boring now to most people because it's one of the oldest D-pins. Maybe not the oldest, because there's D-pins that came out back in like 2018-ish, right? Like there's some really older projects, but like it's the most well known, and it's one of the D-pin projects that I've already got my return of investment on it. So that's why I picked Demo. Part of me wants to get another one and just stick it on somebody else's car just because. But I know that there's other great projects, but I love cars. Demo is a car thing, car D-pin. So that's my choice.
Yeah. I've been in Demo as well for a while. There's other ones following suit, like Hivemapper, SoarChain. There's a few of them that are like vehicle related. There's a Pebble Miner that's also going to be adapted for mobile as well. And there was this other one called Mapmetrics that I was into. That sort of fizzled out. I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. There wasn't a lot of communication with happened that project. And that's the other thing, is it's kind of like hedging your bets when it comes to these projects.
Exactly.
Last the winter, the crypto winter, because a lot of them die off when they lose funding and hype and everything else. The motivation's gone, so it's hard to see that.
Yeah, like what happened with Nadex? That was another car related one too, and like I try to use it, but then I'm like, when are they going to release this token? Like,
a lot of hype behind it and didn't actually do anything yet. Maybe there's some stuff going on in the back end that we're not aware of, right? So. It was kind of a pain for me to actually use that app. So put my phone up on my, it didn't work out too well. So I only used it a few times. Yeah. So CCM, I see your list here. This is the portfolio.
Yeah. I know I'm probably still glitching here. My computer is dragging. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Basically, anybody that's in this live stream, jump into the live chat. You can vote for up to 3 to help me decide what's going to be part of the next DCA portfolio for Crypto on the Rocks. I'll run down them really quick, and then I'm going to shut up because I'm sure I'm still glitching out here. So we got Arweave, Deeper Network, DNet, Demo, Filecoin, Fry's Crypto. Flux was a write-in on Friday's Crypto on the Rocks. I haven't even filled in the rest with that yet. Helium, Hivemapper, IOTX, Orchid, Render. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this here. Streamer. There's like 5 different streamers. This one is the ticker Data, DATA, Theta, and Power Ledger. Those are the options to pick from. So please put up to 3 votes in the live chat and I'll go grab them.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, there's like a majority of those I've heard of, and there's a few in there, like DNet. A lot of them are just starting up right now. So again, a lot of groundwork just being created right now as we speak, right? So it's hard to see where they're going to go and how much legs they're actually going to have in terms of growth and adoption, especially when they're competing for the same thing. So you have Filecoin, DNet, I think Arweave. They're all in cloud computing and storage. And like that's already a saturated space right now when it comes to blockchain.
Yes.
The strongest will survive. Arweave seems to be pretty strong. Filecoin has been around for a very long time. And then you have somebody like DNet that's new, and how much change are they going to bring to it, right? Because why pivot from one to another if you don't see too much of a difference in terms of what it's actually doing and cost and everything else? The more established ones typically tend to win those type of races. So,
Yep. No, I don't disagree. You're right. The cloud storage thing, definitely. I mean, look, how long's Filecoin been around? I want to say 7-8 years now.
I think it's about that. It's close to a decade. They've been around for a while. Yeah. OG in the space. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. As D-pins go, yes. Same with Power Ledger. Power Ledger was a 2017 thing, I want to say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't get too much into that one, so I don't know much.
Yeah, I still hold a small bag of that.
Okay, all right.
In full disclosure.
And then you have Helium, right? So Helium had a lot of hype during the last bull market, and they branched out. So they took off from the IoT, and then they started staying in a little bit into IoT, but then they also have the mobile token, 5G, and everything else that they're building off of. And I was hurt like many other people with Helium, but the fact that they went into 5G and showed it to be something real, and they're actually deploying it in Florida, and people are actually using the service. I mean, that shows that it can be actually adopted and used in a service that will be functional for just regular everyday citizens. So I like what they're doing. I don't like the way they started and how it felt like a rug, the way they had set up the initial setup of their platform. But it looks like they've evolved from that, and they're doing something more practical, which is nice to see.
When I was doing my research with that, I didn't even realize I missed that whole piece. Is this going to be like a decentralized 5G?
Yeah, it is right now, because you can pick up a unit. It's kind of like an antenna that you can throw up on the top of your house. You could broadcast the 5G signal, and you're going to earn the mobile token, which is a different token than the HNT, but it's still under the same umbrella. And you can earn this token as people are using your access point. I believe you can also earn credits in the same token if you are using the 5G service as a cell phone. So there's many ways that you can earn the token and spend the token. So there is some actual practical use and utility behind it. Is it proven yet?
Nice.
I think in certain areas where they've tested it right now, it's very limited, but it looks like it's working. And they're going to start rolling it out into different states. And then that's where we're going to see if any major problems come up, especially with regulation, because you have a lot of major cell phone companies that own the market, and they own different areas.
Oh, yeah.
In Canada, we have 3 telcos, and they own the entire country. And if you're a new guy trying to come in, there's a lot of friction that happens behind the scenes that you're just not able to do it. And a lot of companies have tried, and they've come in with bags. We had Middle Eastern money come in here, and they have almost unlimited supply when it comes to money. But when regulators are there to block the door, you're not going anywhere. So I'm interested to see what Helium can do about that, and if they can succeed. Yeah.
Interesting. Thanks for that update. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
So for me, I have to wrap up in the next couple of minutes. I just wanted to put it up there. But if there's anything else that we can talk on, let me know.
I mean, not really. There was one thing that I was thinking about while we were discussing risk, and risk doesn't just, for me, include like my allocation of funds, but also like specifically for crypto, like what I'm going to mine, right? Like, am I going to mine this token that potentially could rug, or am I going to continue mining something that I know, like Caspa, for example, throwing the plug out again, but am I going to continue mining Caspa because I know it's going to do well, or at least I have a better sense that Caspa is going to do well? Or like exchanges, right? Like, are you going to keep your money on your Coinbase, or are you going to risk Coinbase having an FTX situation? So like risk comes in many different ways when it comes to crypto. There you go. Flexing that tangent there. But yeah, like that's all just, risk and stuff that we didn't touch on, but maybe for our viewers there to just continue to remind yourself about, okay, how much risk am I going to take on while I'm in crypto, so that I don't end up like FF here, where you create a Mt. Gox account and then you don't have any money from it. So just remember that.
Yeah, and mining is actually an excellent way to DCA in if you're interested in one of the cryptos, the chain and the evolution of the chain. Like Caspa was one of them for me, and like the investment, I was able to recover my investment fairly quickly. But even if I didn't, I really do think that there's something going to happen with Caspa over a long period of time. Not sure what the utility behind it will be, but I see the community is very strong and everything else. So I can just keep letting this low-powered KS0 miner roll in the background, allow me to accumulate, because I'm not planning on selling anything. And that's just another way that you can get into crypto with an upfront investment, but it's going to pay off over time. So I like that as well, especially with that DCA concept, right? To buy in at all periods of time as we go along.
100%.
Yeah. So I gotta go.
That's the key.
I just wanted to. I'm not sure if you guys are going to stay on, but I have to jump off right now.
No, we might as well just.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. That's fine. That way we're all out. Hey, so next Tuesday for everybody, we'll be broadcasting on all the channels again.
Yep, we're going to keep it on all the channels. I think we're going to keep it this way for a bit now, right? I think it's get more momentum this way.
Yeah,
yes. All right,
absolutely. Take care, guys.
All right.
Matrix Money Tuesday. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Later. Bye.
All right. Later.